Well, in 1991, we began a journey to justice that has lasted 25 years. We've earned the distinction of being the world's largest annual cannabis event. This August, we will have 6 stages with 120 bands, as many speakers, 1,000 staff members. The Seattle HempFest is equal parts act of love. Every year, it's a huge undertaking that requires hundreds and hundreds of people and many, many hours, but it's free to the public because we wouldn't do anything to keep people away from hearing our message of reform and responsibility.
My company, for the first time, is we're finally making just a tiny little bit of money, and so this is the first time that I've had the opportunity to really give back to HempFest, and so Cannabis Basics is the prime sponsor of the Hemposium stage. HempFest has just been this amazing place for the support of our culture, and for me personally, HempFest has had the most impact on me as a businesswoman and as an activist.
So like HempFest means a lot to Dope, because we came up with the idea of doing a cannabis magazine about a month and a half before HempFest 5 years ago.
Well, Dope Magazine produces a lot of events every year, and so we have firsthand experience of how hard it is to put an event on. You know, our Dope Cups, you know, draw a few thousand people to them. But for me to even wrap my head around throwing an event that brings in hundreds of thousands of people is mind-boggling to me.
I've been attending HempFest since 1994, and I could only imagine how much sacrifice it took to be able to put on an event like that.
It's the most socially responsible event of its kind in the world, and it takes a tremendous amount of effort to build it, to run it, to tear it down. We clean every stitch of the park. We've registered about 3,000 people to vote during the event in the last couple of years. We've put several $1,000s on the commissaries of various pot offenders that are serving life in prison. We recycle 500 cubic yards of trash. So people that invest in HempFest are investing in a community values event which is very unique and very fragile.
Of course, you got the music, of course you got the food, and then you have all the advocacy that's happening on stage, the learning, the education.
People flying from all over the world for this. This isn't just a Seattle thing too. We got to remember this is an international event where you're getting people coming from, you know, all walks of life, all corners of the earth coming to this, because it really is one of the biggest, you know, cannabis festivals in the world.
You know, that's another thing. Everyone's very accepting to the businesses at HempFest.
I can't imagine not having HempFest. Every year, it's a monster production to put on, and every year it happens by some magic.
When it comes to the donations for HempFest, I mean, I think they get less than 10 cents a person, and at the end of the day, if everybody gave $1 or $2, you know, to go into this ginormous, this humongous production for the weekend, we could save HempFest.
People can make a donation on our website anytime, but more importantly, make a donation in the donation bins on the way in. Support our vendors, support our sponsors, support all the great publications like Dope Magazine, which are keeping the culture alive and defining what we're about, and giving us our value and our principles and our direction. And just hope that people will support this GoFundMe campaign and understand that HempFest is a very important event for our culture, for our community, and for our nation.